As the world's population grows, micronations and unspoiled territories become more crowded, making some of them amongst the top 5 most densely populated places on Earth. Today we take a look at what these crowded conditions are like to residents as they deal with cramped homes and high cost of living. Before we begin, please note that this video focuses on the top 5 most densely populated countries and territories. Cities that are not independent or semi-autonomous, still densely populated such as Tokyo, deserve their own list. Number 5 is Gibraltar, with 8,954 people per square mile, total population of 32,377 living in a territory that is only 10 kilometers or 4 miles squared. Gibraltar is a British territory located on the edge of the Iberian Peninsula as it juts out into the Mediterranean Sea in Morocco. It serves as an important seaport for the UK by allowing the country to control the Strait of Gibraltar. Population growth is slow as the territory has only gained about 12,000 people since the year 1950, but steady nonetheless. The problem is that a large portion of the territory is taken up by enormous rock that is impossible to build on. Most of the people live in tiny apartments around the base, coastal lowland areas. Largest settlements are Sandy Bay, Camden Bay, and West Side. The rock and population size also costs a lack of space for natural resources, such as drinking water, which all citizens get via desalination. Property is quite expensive, so much of the younger generation has been trying to move to Spain, a journey that can be fraught with paperwork and delays. About 10% of Gibraltar's land was recently claimed and made livable. These gains only help so much. Territory's no taxes and thriving tourism industry continue to attract more people, thus increasing the population density. Fourth most densely populated is Hong Kong, 18,167 people per square mile. Hong Kong is a semi-autonomous Chinese city, population of 7,105 square miles, and not even half the size of Rhode Island. One consequence of this is its extremely high cost of living, hurting the working class and widening the income inequality gap as the rich prosper. According to Bloomberg, housing prices in Hong Kong have risen 400% in 14 years, to be the highest in the world. Working class often live in so-called cage or coffin homes, spaces just large enough to hold beds. In addition, Hong Kong is home to the most densely populated place on Earth, the Mong Kok shopping district, with about 130,000 people in 1 square kilometer space. Congestion is overwhelming, and residents endure intense light, ambient, and noise pollution produced by a sheer number of people around them. Space is also hard to find for the dead, as there is no cheap place to bury them, so tombs may be cleaned and offerings made on holidays. Instead, the dead are cremated, and the ashes stored in large structures called columbariums. Residents have protested the construction, there is not the space to meet demand. As the aging population dies, this problem will worsen, population may decrease. In third place is Singapore, 21,123 people per square mile, a total of well over 5 million living in a space 2/3 the size of Hong Kong. Despite this student nation strict laws, the city remains clean and orderly, as modern factions such as playing loud music can send one to jail. However, housing is hard to acquire since the government often only provides it for those married over 35, leaving the young single-adult population to continue living with their parents. With no minimum wage and a high income gap, the city faces some of the same problems as Hong Kong. Besides the able-bodied citizens, Singapore has a huge immigrant population, with 1/3 of the workforce being foreign. The immigration is around 30,000, although last year doubled, as the government wants to increase the population 30% by 2030. Immigrants provide Singapore with much-needed young labor for the aging population, but take up living space. Residents have started to notice that schools and subways are becoming overcrowded, and housing prices begin to climb. Protests have erupted against the government's policies, worst sight in this authoritarian nation. The other option would be to increase Singapore's very low birth rate, which hovers around 1.24 children per woman. Either way, Singapore will become more crowded, and costs to put the mega-nation, the 6th most expensive city in the world, will continue to rise. Second place goes to Macau, population density of 53,740 people per square mile, over 20,000 per square kilometer. The semi-autonomous Chinese city boasts over 600,000 people, all living in 12 square miles of land. With five off circuses and casino revenue, Macau is seen to be a gambling paradise, not for the working middle classes. The high cost of living puts those who would otherwise be above the poverty line well below it. Macau is very hilly and difficult to build on, and much of the space is used for casinos, leaving 85% of the population to live in 31% of the land. Further residents here in moderate workers from the countryside looking for better life, but many yet to find it. Thanks to them, the city's population soars, in spite of a very low birth rate. In 2014, 420,000 people crossed the border on one Easter holiday, seeing Gone by border post the busiest in the world. The city people in still no land, the majority of the population lives in towering skyscrapers, making Macau an extremely vertical city. Down below, vast shopping crowds on the sidewalk, while traffic jams the streets. The crowding is made worse by the barriers between, as they prevent people from crossing. Macau is attempting to solve its problems by reclaiming land, going from 11.6 to over 31 square kilometers during the course of the last century. Other cities and Seoul prevent this from being a long-term solution, so the government has been creating a bridge linking Macau and nearby Zhuhai. In first place is Monaco, population density of 25,970 per square kilometer. Kilometers are used here because the nation is less than 1 square mile in territory, about half the size of the Central Park. This makes it the second smallest nation after Vatican area, but seventh in terms of smallest population, as it has 38,810 in total. Country is less and less crowded in some parts of the European cities like London and Paris, but is still the most densely populated nation overall. Being a country of wealthy celebrity residents, Monaco's people typically do not struggle due to their density, as they have the money to avoid what they need and do not have to use it for income tax or healthcare. Nearly all the working class labor is provided by foreigners, as 52,000 people work in the country, most outsiders being French and Italian commuters. Add in the large number of tourists, and the city gets pretty crowded, though their numbers are nothing compared to the Grand Prix. In 2017, 4 million total spectators attended the 20-race event, filling the tiny area with a custom multitude. All these people have a severe impact on the city, the pollution from vehicles, sewage, and more trash can be taken care of by the rural government alone. Monaco uses French companies for sewage and trash collection, while recycling is strictly regulated in Centre France. Rising sea levels from global warming also threaten to decrease land areas, but so far the effects are minimal. As the world gets more crowded, these tiny territories may only become more densely populated. Humans naturally tend to gravitate towards cities as they search for opportunity, but in these places they find high cost of living and conditions where only the rich are allowed to thrive. Sometimes the saying, the more the merrier, seems only to be a way to increase misery. As land is reclaimed from the sea, maybe a bit more room remains. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Check in next week, new top 5 geography video.